Record. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our year-round indoor gardening. And I'm just getting us started to go live on Facebook. So just give me a moment, sharing my group. Break time. And then we will get started. Preparing to be live. Play with that song, you know, the waiting song. Yeah, let me see if it's actually still says preparing. Hang on one second, let me see. Okay, I see that we're live. Let me, oh, there it is. Go live for sure. There, the actual button. Live on Facebook. Now I have to get my husband to stop crinkling the pretzels. All right, let's get started. For the indoor gardening, thank you so much, Bonnie, for joining us today. And thank you to Paula for joining us as a guest. And if you are watching this streaming live on Facebook right now, put hashtag live. And if you are watching in the replay or the recording, you can put hashtag recording or hashtag replay. So I'll just let Bonnie get started. Do you want to introduce yourself, Bonnie? And then I can ask you a few questions.
Sure. I'm Bonnie Powell. I own a health and wellness company, and I've been using Tower Garden because we'll talk about that part today. I've been using Tower Garden for 8 years now, growing inside and out. And I've always been a gardener, so I've always had a ton of food, but this was a complete game changer. And it's really hard to go back to traditional gardening. I did it this year because of COVID, and I just had time, and I don't know, but wow, like it's so much work. And you're so dependent on like the weather and watering, like, and so much, and nutrients and all kinds of stuff. So this is one of our 2 models that we have. Do you want me to, what would you like to ask?
Well, yeah, I mean, you can describe the model that you have, and I think there's a smaller size too, right?
Well, yes. Okay. So this is the Flex, and it comes with like 20 ports for plants. Now, I actually just purchased a microgreen extension for this, which has 32 ports for microgreens. So I actually have 52 plants growing on here right now.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. So, and how it works, they both work very similar. The other one is they're both 5 feet tall, unless you go up. You know, the standard one is 5 feet for both of them. This one's 3 feet wide. The other one's 2 feet wide. So it fits easily into a corner. I hope you can't see too far around, but this is my very messy basement. But hey, it works. I've got a farmer's garden in my basement. So in my bin or container in the bottom, there's 20 gallons of water. There's 10 for the smaller one. And what happens is, you know, the water it's on a pump, it's on a timer, everything's at a timer, the lights are on a timer, the pump's on a timer, and it trickles up and it trickles down. So, you know, there's a combination of the air and the water and the nutrients. So if you're familiar with, you know, aeroponics or hydroponics, it's a very successful system, and you do grow things faster, and there is a high nutrient level. And so this, like, I just cut, like, I'll, you know, get a bowl and I'll go cut, whatever, eat, and then you come down like a day or two and it's back. It just keeps growing back, like not forever, but for several months. And then when something just stops, you know, it starts like, call it like shooting out, you just stick another seed in one of these things, and it starts again.
Yeah, and it's amazing because I have the same one that Bonnie has. I have the basin with the 20 gallons, and we don't have the microgreens on top, but maybe in January when I get back from Arizona, I'll start that because that looks so amazing. And what amazes me
Yeah.
is we started in the springtime with, I don't know, oh, how many are on there, Bonnie? 20? 20
You have 20.
Uh-huh.
I have 20 plus the 32 microgreens.
Yeah. So in the spring, we started a pepper plant, and it was hot peppers. And once it started to grow and bloom, I started to pollinate it. And we have all these red chili peppers. And then we had another plant that was growing poblanos. And we thought, oh, after a few months, we picked all the peppers off of it, and that plant is probably done. But just last week, it started to flower again. So we're now getting more peppers. It's amazing. And then, like you were just saying, Bonnie, you cut for a salad, or you trim some herbs for, a topping for dinner. And within another day, you're chopping again because it just grows back so fast.
Yeah.
So let's see. I was going to ask you a few. What are you growing in your tower garden right now?
Oh my God. I meant to bring down the list because I really planted a lot of stuff.
Uh-huh.
I forgot. It's upstairs. So
well, just like three main things that you're growing on there.
Oh, well, I'm growing a variety of lettuces. Bib, a new one, Salanova, romaine, growing baby bok choy, all sorts of herbs and Asian leafy greens, and micro sprout, like this spicy microgreens, the mild microgreens, fennel, kale, collard greens. I mean, a lot of stuff. I really, it's a lot. Like pea tendrils and pea tendril sprouts.
Oh, wow.
I just like to pick weird stuff and try new things. But, I do want to say, of course, I've always loved this. And I don't really like shopping in the store. It doesn't taste the same to me, even at Whole Foods, even at the farmer's market. And really, today, I don't want all these people touching my food. And plus, I know that when something is ripe and picked, that's when it has all its nutrition. And I think we know that we're getting anything from anywhere. I really don't know what's left. And who knows what's on it. So it's just I think it's always timely, but even more timely now.
Yeah, I agree. Because actually I was on another call earlier this week where she was talking about when the fruit or vegetable gets picked, depending on the location that it's picked and the location that it's going to, it could be 5 to 7 days before it gets to the grocery store. And then how long will it sit in the grocery store? And then how long will it sit in your fridge before you actually eat it? So that is like all the nutrients are just being stripped of from the fruit or vegetable. So when you go to your basement, or in my case, my second bedroom, to trim, say, celery or lettuce or herbs, they are just so pungent and so fresh, and they are packed with nutrients. So tell us about how these plants get their nutrients, Bonnie.
So there's food that comes with it, and it's minerals. So, and it's, a specific blend for this specific system. It's, of course, like everything that this company does is the best of the best. It's just really easy. Like it does. I mean, you do need to put food in from time to time, not all the time. You do need to check the pH balance like every couple weeks. They say you're supposed to check it once a week, but honestly, I didn't even check mine all summer. I can sort of tell, like, it was fine. Like, it's going great. Like, and you get a feel for that as time goes on. There's I did want to also mention that for children that we are using these in schools, and there's a complete lesson plan and curriculum for every single subject that is provided through our company for schools.
That's
so
amazing.
Yeah, and like for all the homeschooling moms now and all the people that are home, it's just and kids eat what they grow.
Yes. So would you recommend that families start a tower garden?
Absolutely.
especially if they have maybe picky eaters in the house.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, kids, this generation, they need to learn how to garden. They need to understand, like, this is how food happens. And when you have this food, and maybe they didn't like it in a restaurant or from the store, but this is better. And also, you know what? Sometimes kids just want to be picky. But when they take pride in growing it and picking it,
Hmm.
and it's building great habits. But the lesson plans and curriculum are really cool too, because
Yeah,
it
we'll have
does
to put
apply to every single subject. It's awesome.
we'll put the information for the education
Yeah, and
in
there's no
there.
charge for that.
Okay. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Mhm.
Now, when you have the tower garden, can you tell the audience how long will that tower garden last before you have to clean it?
Oh, well, I only clean mine twice a year, so I take this outside in the summer,
Okay.
and then so I'll clean it before I set it up my summer crops, and then I'll clean it when it comes back in.
Okay. And would you say it's a lot of maintenance or
No,
not?
no. Like you break it down, you hose it out, put some vinegar in there, stack it back up, throw your seeds in.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I want to talk about the seeds too. So, how long would you tell the audience that it takes for the little seedlings to grow? So from seed to the little, what do you call those? The rock wool,
Hmm.
and then you let them sprout. How long will they sprout before you put them in the tower garden?
Well, actually, what I've been doing, and a lot of people have been doing, is I've been putting them straight in.
Okay.
Um, and like this is about 3.5 weeks.
Okay.
And I've been eating off of it like regularly. So like yesterday I went to the backside. So I mean it's still gorgeous back there. But I wanted, didn't want to show up with a bald tower garden for this. But yeah, I mean it grows. I mean, I have someone that just posted their tower garden. We planted theirs last Sunday.
Hmm.
So this Sunday will be 2 weeks, and they're starting sprouting at 34 days in the tower garden.
Yeah. So it's pretty quick, and then and then you can just grow it until, like you were saying at the very beginning, until it starts to stalk out, or whatever you called
Shoot, I
that.
forget
Or
that word. Yeah.
yeah, if the plant does not do
Oh,
well after that, then you take it out and you can restart
yeah.
a new pod, a
Yeah.
new vegetable or green.
Whatever you want.
So how's the best way that the audience can find out more about how they can purchase their own, or should we talk to you? What's the best way, Bonnie?
Sure. We can talk to me or you, or we're team. Sabrina and I have been friends for many years now. And yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions. It's my favorite subject, one of the top 2 or 3. And we'll help you get started no matter what.
Great, thank you, Bonnie. uh, Paula, do you have any questions for Bonnie, or anything you want to inquire about?
Actually, I do. So you said you have it in your basement. So, and I see you have lights. So did the lights come with it? And do you recommend, does it need to be in a lighted area or not, one way or the other?
Okay, so the new system, the home, which is the smaller one, which is really very nice, and it comes with the microgreen extensions. Yes, that comes with the lights, and they inside you do need the lights. It's different than being by a sunny window
Mhm,
because there's like protective things on our windows, so
mhm,
not all the UV gets through. So you
mhm.
definitely need like this. You don't need. I mean, I'm in my basement. You don't need a sunny room. I just have a very small house and didn't have any place to put it. So
And so I can't really see in the video, how wide is that? It looks kind of wide,
it's 3 feet.
including the lights, how far the lights go out.
Oh, the lights go out. I have them out spread out now because they were too glowing. But no, they're not supposed to be out. They're supposed to be like this.
Yeah, you can move them, Paula.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
they're movable, and the The other model, remember, is 2 feet wide.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, the lights are recommended, and I remember in the very beginning when we did not have our lights, everything died. So I was like, oh no, this isn't gonna work. And then we got the lights and everything just started to grow. And yes, Bonnie was saying that everything is on a timer. The water pump is on a timer, the lights are on a timer, and usually the water runs about 15 minutes every hour.
Right.
And then the lights are on between 10 to 12 hours per day.
14, but yeah.
Oh, 14, okay.
Well,
I do 12.
I raised it to 14 because a lot of people were doing that, and I started doing it last year. And I really think they need more in the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and also, Paula, it cleans the air in your house. So that's another perk.
Yeah, it definitely keeps my second bedroom a little bit warmer having the tower garden in there because of, you know, the growth. And normally that's the coldest room in our condo. So yeah, it's perfect for us because we're on the second floor of a condo and we don't have anywhere to grow anything in the yard. So this is perfect for us. I do grow on the balcony in the summertime, but obviously that's seasonal.
So how often, so do you basically have a summer planting and a winter planting
Yes.
For me?
Oh,
for both of you?
Yeah.
You switch it out.
Mm-hmm.
Mine goes outside. So I'll do, yes, you can self-pollinate. There's all different ways you can shake it. You can have a fan if you had, pollinated things. But in outside, like I switch things up all the time. I might grow some heavier things. You can grow heavier things on the home too. You just have to put them on the bottom rows. But I always switch things out. There's so many things to try.
What's the heaviest thing you've grown?
I guess probably zucchini, cucumbers, tomatoes. I haven't tried eggplant yet, but I know they grow really well. I have friends that have done cantaloupe, watermelon, and pumpkin.
Oh wow. How about strawberries?
Yeah, you can strawberries. Yeah, I've done strawberries.
That'd be fun for the kids.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, so thank you so much, Bonnie, for all the education, and we will put in information if you're looking to ask more questions about the tower garden or whatever it might be. And, I'll tag Bonnie in the recording, and then we will get in touch with you, or you can get in touch with us so we can start growing all year round.
Well, it's nice meeting you, Paula.
Same here. Thank you for the information. Very informative.
Sure. Love sharing. And thanks for having me, Sabrina.
Of course. Thank you so much for sharing your tower garden with us and your education. Thank you all, and I hope to talk with you soon. Have a great day.